Hello.
Hey,
Hi, Johnny boy. How are you?
hello, Miss Sherelle. How are you today?
Good. I'm excited for this one because this is gonna be good.
I'm excited too because, okay, when I'm wrong, and I admit it. I just watched, and I missed like the last 20 minutes of it, but that tell all
So
for the single life was the best TV
I
I've watched in a
I
long time.
told you it was good, wasn't it?
It was like and even I was like glued to it. I was like, oh my
Yeah. It was
God.
like the old days. It was like vintage
Yes.
90 day. It was, yeah. My hand started trembling. I was like,
And
this is
I was very
good.
against the app, and I was like, I have it, but I'm not going to download it, and I don't want to watch it because but oh my God, like
Yeah.
that just made me a believer. That
Yeah.
was the best stuff I've ever seen.
But Perry thinks that they intentionally made the app really good so you would get it. And then they made the one that comes on TV suck so you would want to go watch the
I
app.
mean, that's a good point. I would
You
have
think
to
so?
I might have to agree with him on that one because, I was expecting it to be like, wah wah, and
Yeah.
just like boring. But oh my God, like they brought it and they delivered, and that watching that just now was way better than anything I've seen on 90 Day Fiance in like the last 2 or 3 years.
It really was. It
So
was
now
like
I'm a believer.
vintage.
Now I officially have the app. I have downloaded it. It is, and because I was like, I'm not doing it. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna do it. Like, this is crap. Like we have enough on TV to watch already. But oh my God,
But you know what's going to happen
amazing.
is you're going to get the app. It's $5, and like Netflix used to be $7 or something like that. And then one day they're
Oh,
going to
it's
say,
gonna be like they're gonna like.
"Yeah, yeah,
Luckily,
exactly."
I got it for free because I have Verizon, and they gave it to me when I upgraded my phone package. So they're like, here, have a whole year free for Discovery Plus. I'm like, okay, and
Yeah.
I haven't even downloaded it on my TV, but
You were like rebelling. I was like, John, just go watch it. You're
I
like,
was
no, no,
dark.
no, no.
No, I was steadfast. I'm like, I am not going to watch the app. It's too much. It's too many spinoffs. I hate it. Like, I can't report on everything. And it's true. Like, there's too many spinoffs for 90 Day. I
Ugh.
mean,
Did you
it's
tell me yesterday is going to be another one?
a Caribbean one. 90 Day
Now,
Fiance
see,
Caribbean edition. I mean,
it's too much. Now, before you get started and you do your thing, I was really confused. Who started with who first, Colt or Ed? Because they were going at each other.
it's
It's like
funny.
they walked in with attitudes.
Like it takes a lot for someone to make Colt look like the good guy, but leave it to Ed. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean,
Cole came up roses. I think for like the first time ever.
You even told me, John goes, I can't believe that I'm actually going to say this, but I kind of like Colt right now because he's
I was
rocking
very,
it.
and Colt usually doesn't have a leg to stand on,
I know.
but I guess it takes someone like Big Ed to make Colt look like Mother Teresa.
I
mean,
think Ed
it's
started it because do you remember he walked in and said, "Can I call you Colty?" No,
yeah, yeah, and then
that was low key shade.
and
That was
and
low.
then Ed said that Colt was showboating.
It was so
He just
good.
showboating.
How about when they finally get on stage, these seasoned veterans, because they're all seasoned now, when they would tell the other one's story, they would shout things out. Like Colt would say, "That's not true," or Ed would tell a story and Colt would say, "BS, that's BS." I loved it. It was just good.
No, that was good. That was good TV. Like me and Cody were like our jaws were on the ground. I'm like, and like the cursing was wonderful. I love doing all that.
You mean little old Deb? F you!
Mostly everybody, like everybody was cursing. Deb, like it was such good stuff. Like
That
I
was
loved
good.
every second of it. Like so now I have to say I am now on the app. Like
Well, what are we gonna do, John? It's one episode left. We're gonna have to go back to happily ever after. Listen, I'm shell
part of
shocked.
the show was supposed to be about the tell-all and happily, and like what happily, like who cares about that? Like, this is where like the tea is, like
Yeah.
like and yeah, that app is a hidden gem. Like I didn't want to believe in it, but
I know.
it's like the fountain of youth. Like if
Yeah.
you if you like
It's
90
so
Day
good.
Fiance, in the past, and you feel like it's been dragging ass.
We almost gave up on this, John. We
I
almost
know.
gave up. We were doing our review last week like this. We were like, and then
I know, because like and I watched happily. I should have watched the tell-all first, but I watched happily first. And I was bored.
yeah, it was.
And
terrible.
then I watched the tell-all, and I couldn't get enough of it.
From the moment it came on, it was no dead periods. The moment it came on, it was good.
It's I have no complaints.
From the moment that Colt called Danielle cringy, Colt, you're cringy.
I know.
Like, what is he talking about?
I mean, Colt was really feeling himself on that tell-all. He's like, I have
a girl.
He's like, I got the long hair.
We talk about how he looked.
I got Vanessa.
Crazy.
He's got the Grizzly Adam beard.
Right. He thinks he's like, the brawny guy from the paper towels. That's who Colt is.
He just looked unkept. What is going on? He lost a lot of weight.
Like Andrews. Like,
But I have to say, to Colt's defense, which you never hear me say ever, not once probably ever, that like he really handled himself well against Ed. And I think Colt was probably looking for somebody, like he's been waiting for this opportunity. He's like, okay, I may be the worst, but Ed is worse than me. So let's just capitalize on Ed and get me out of the gutter. You know what I mean?
How about this part, John? When Ed came in crying over the relationship, do you believe those tears? He was like,
no.
It was so bad. It was bad. He's like, I just give me a second. Stop. Ed, stop. It was too much.
You shouldn't be dating people young enough to be your granddaughter. First of all,
granddaughter.
Like I'm sure like the Werther's originals that Ed was handing to his dates probably stopped paying off after a while. Okay,
it was ridiculous.
Oh
my
God!
God!
I'm really sure, like in Ed's head, like a great date would be like sitting on the couch, watching Murder She Wrote, popping Werther's originals, and having like a hot toddy as a nightcap. That's probably what I see happening with Ed and his relationship. But like him crying about Liz and
crying, he went too far. It was I was sitting here going, okay, really, Ed? But he dried it up pretty quick when everyone came after him.
Wait, give me that.
When everyone started going after him, he dried it up pretty quickly.
Wait, I'm going to show you how. Wait, hold on. I need a prop real quick.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
Just a napkin?
A napkin will do.
Okay.
I think Ed was channeling. Hold on. Wait for it.
Okay.
I think Ed was channeling his inner Candace.
It's ridiculous.
With his Potomac tears.
Yeah, exactly.
You
gotta make the noise, John. Make the noises.
I love you so much. Come on.
And the shoulder. Put the shoulder in there. Like.
She is so good.
Yeah. That's it. Oh my God, so fake. I loved every minute of it. Every minute of it.
I mean, that was great. That was great TV. I have to say,
great.
I'm a believer now. I wasn't, and now I am, and here we are. So I have to say, and then Fernanda, I really didn't care much about, but whatever, she's cool. Daniela Muhammad, I thought that was super cool.
Okay, you've seen the end of Muhammad, right? When he gets up and leave.
Yeah.
What was wrong with him? Just like, what?
You know, I have to say, like, I thought that was very cool of him to stick up for Danielle.
Yeah, but he didn't have to go off on production, did he?
I don't think Muhammad's ever really been happy with production.
Oh, this is baggage. This is build up, right?
I was amazed that Muhammad even like did this, you know.
Really?
Because he wasn't happy with production, and then he said, like, you know, during the last take, he's like, I will never be on this show ever again.
He said that. Do you believe him? He said never, ever.
I don't know. I believe him, but I don't know.
Well, okay, so you know these people. These are your peeps. What is his problem? Why does he get mad when people said, "Did you use Danielle for a green card?" Why is he getting so upset? What's his problem?
Well, I mean, that was like the big thing, you know, and that was part of their storyline, you know, back in the day. You know, Danielle was going to get the annulment. You know, Muhammad was only there for like, I think, a month. And
yeah, so he looked like he was using her. So why get mad at us?
You know, but I think that he's come a long way since then. And, you know, he's been working and, you know, unlike other cast members who come here and don't do anything, Muhammad actually works and he drives the truck around the country and, like, you know, does hauls. And he's really, you know, he didn't like, I can't even compare him to anybody else because he's like, you know, Muhammad came here, whether he used Danielle or not for a green card, he's busting his ass working.
Yeah. Doesn't he live in that thing?
Yeah, he got his trucking license. He's not relying off the show for money, or, you know, he's not doing endorsements. He came here and he's working and he's doing really good.
Yeah.
So I really can't fault him in that regard. Like when Danielle and Muhammad were together, you know, years ago, when they were first on the show, yeah, there were a lot of things that were suspect about Muhammad.
But he can't get mad when people bring it up. That's all that we know of him. We don't know him personally,
right?
Like you do. Like that's different. Yeah.
You know, so. And he was also like, I don't know how to say it. Like, I don't want to come off like I'm defending him too much, but, you know, he was younger, and I think, you know, that was like years ago, and now he's a little bit older and mature, and just trying to do right and working and being a good citizen. You know what I mean? And, you know, I loved how on the tell-all that he was defending Danielle. That, like, you know, he said, like, nobody asked about her grades.
Yeah.
How well she's doing in school.
And the new guy's defending her. The new guy, I like him.
Robert.
That's his name? Yeah, I like him.
I liked him. And, you know, I don't know.
He's a good guy.
I'm happy that Danielle and Muhammad are in a good place. You know, where they can talk and be civil and have a relationship with each other. And let me talk about this for a second. You know, a lot of people are giving Danielle crap for being friends with an ex. I am friends with all my exes. Not that I've had.
Why are they doing that? Why are they doing that? They're giving her a hard time.
Like, you know, like my ex of 10 years before I met Cody was at me and Cody's wedding. And his sister was one of my bridesmaids in my wedding.
John.
No, like, you know, you know, a lot of people like believe that, like, when you end a relationship that, you know, that's it. You can't talk to them anymore, or, you know, but like when you spend years and years with somebody and you know their family, and you know, why do you have to end that? I don't understand that.
And that's what Muhammad is to Danielle. They're good, like almost family a little bit now.
I don't know if I would say that they're family, but they're like, you know,
they're copacetic. Like
they're copacetic. They're in a good place. They're friends, maybe.
Yeah, friends.
But, you know, I don't see like the logic once you break up with somebody that you have to cut all ties with them.
Yeah.
Like maybe if it's like a short relationship, like a couple of months or a few weeks or whatever. But when you're with somebody for like 5-10 years,
Mm-hmm.
it's like I could never like break off the relationship I have with my ex. I've had 4. Wait, I have to count my exes. Hold on.
Oh, good Lord.
Wait.
Let me get out the.
John, are you serious right now?
No, hold on. Wait.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, Cody is the 4th person I've ever been with.
Times 50.
Your mother.
7.
The 3 exes I have before
Mhm.
Cody, I'm
friends
still
with?
friends with, and I talk to all the time, and I see.
Yeah, they're actually like honestly like, and we all hang out.
Yeah, and like Cody has no problem with it, and
No,
my
no.
exes have all moved on clearly,
Yeah,
and they're
Some
with
of them are
their
married.
significant others, and some of them are married. So
Yeah.
like, why can't we all be friends when you shared so much together? I don't understand that. So I don't see
we're
any
all
problem
very
with
good
Danielle
friends.
being friends
I talk to John's
with
exes
Muhammad just
sometimes,
because,
like, yeah,
you know, they're divorced or whatnot.
It's called being an adult. That's what adults do.
That's
Yeah.
that's it right there.
Yeah. But let's get to the good stuff. Like Danielle's too normal. She's got all the worked it out with Muhammad. I want to talk about Colton, Vanessa, and Ed and Liz. Oh God. This is so much.
Well, let's do Cole and Vanessa. What do you guys say? Let's see.
Okay, Colton, Vanessa. First of all, Colt has lost a lot of weight.
Not on that tell-all though. No,
That's what, John, you forgot how big he was.
Now he's still big.
no,
Oh my God, you guys!
No.
Colt lost a lot of weight.
it's on that tell-all. It did not seem. He seemed like the right. I'm not trying to shame him or whatever. I'm just saying, with my own eyes, it did not seem like Colt was in better shape than he was when he.
You couldn't tell the difference. It was loose skin.
I see pictures
Sherelle
of.
said loose.
I see pictures of Colt now, and I'm like, wow, he's lost a lot of weight.
He's lost a lot of weight
Not
at the
on that
tell-all.
tell-all.
He lost
No.
weight, but he had.
Oh, John, you got to give him credit where credit's due. Go look at an old
I
picture.
just did. I gave him credit. I said I see pictures of him now, and he does look skinnier, and good for him. But on that tell-all, he looked the same as if he was when he's with Larissa.
No.
Yes.
But anyway, the Grizzly Adams look, the beard, that's Colt looked a mess. Is that bad? And then he wore red. You know, red is like red, you know, that color that you really look at. But what I liked, what I think is a warning signs in this relationship is she's already saying, I can't satisfy him. She said. He said he has to have it. This is a warning sign. What's that?
Vanessa knew what she was getting into when she got into that.
What is she doing? Like, you know, it's no secret. He's cheated on his previous girlfriends. He says enough is enough. Did you hear
Vanessa was the other woman. I mean, like, come on.
Oh my God. This is a mess, John. This is a mess. This is not going to work. They're going to be on the single life again. This is not, I don't see how this relationship is going to work. I just don't see how it's going to work. Maybe for a good year, but after that, he'll be back on, you know, his sites. And he'll be.
But Vanessa was the other woman. Like, you know, listen, I was the other woman when I met Cody. So, like, I get it. Listen, I understand that. But,
well, your situation worked out.
You know.
Yeah, thank you, Cody.
Like Cody, you know, Cody
didn't have a list of problems of things you didn't do before you got married, did he? Because she's saying she can't satisfy him. She's saying that she's scared he's going to cheat. Like, this is not.
He should be.
I know. This is why she shouldn't marry him. There, I said it. She should not marry him.
Honestly, I'm not trying to dog Colt or Vanessa. And I do love Mother Debbie. I do. She was always been Debbie has always been very sweet to me. And when I was down, she would send me messages to be, you know, very nice, even though I was not nice to her son. Because I was in Larissa's camp. Yeah. But I had nothing but good things to say about Debbie. She has always been super, super sweet. And I've talked to her often. And she's great. I do like Debbie a whole lot. I'm not trying to dog Debbie or Colt or Vanessa. But if we're looking at the track record of what
There
Colt's
you go.
done, I mean, it is
Yep.
what it is.
Mhm.
And if Colt and Vanessa, maybe Vanessa is the one that's satiated Colt first. And maybe now Colt will finally be happy. And now he has the woman that he doesn't need to like look,
Listen, listen. Do you remember Jess doing this?
Yeah.
They used to do it all the time. Remember, Larissa tried. It seems like enough is never enough for him, and he's going to be out on the next site and calling people and playing with himself down there. Did you see the tape?
I mean, I just have to say, like, Vanessa obviously knows what Colt's about, right? Vanessa's not new. She's been around for years since I think. I mean, I've seen the text. I mean, Vanessa bought Colt a Groupon for a massage. I think in like 2018. I posted it a long time ago.
Our house.
What?
Yeah, Vanessa's. Vanessa was one of the girls that Colt was talking to while he was still married to Larissa.
Really, John?
Yeah, no, I posted that like a while ago. And then
Okay,
I've interviewed Vanessa's ex-husband, True.
So what did he say? Was they married and then all of a sudden Vanessa just started cheating with Colt? How did this go down, John? Spill it. Spill it.
No, because we're going to be talking again.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah. But Vanessa was in a marriage, and she was I can't. Ah, man.
No.
Let's move on. Let's move on to the topic. What else do we move on to? Let's move on to Ed. We got to talk about it because.
Well, wait, I have tea. Just going back to the Muhammad and Danielle part, because we were talking about how Muhammad had stormed off. I had thought that he was in his truck because, the background looked like a truck. So, to those of you who don't know, they actually got a hotel room from Muhammad so he could shoot that scene. And I'm not trying to dog him because Muhammad works really hard. I'm very proud of him. I really am.
Yeah.
And I was like Muhammad's biggest critic because of how he treated Danielle. But I have to say, and I was the first person that said he's using it for a green card. He just wants to be on TV. He's never going to work. He's never going to amount to anything. And Muhammad proved me wrong. The reason why Muhammad was upset was because he agreed to film for an hour.
Okay.
So they got him a hotel room. He filmed for an hour, and then they kept him waiting like backstage.
Okay.
And that's why he's like, I'm 12 minutes late. I gotta go because he had to get on the road and start working. And that's all because Brittany, my good friend Brittany, Miss Brittany Banks, was a no-show.
Yeah, that was crazy. I mean,
because Brittany was a no-show and being MIA, that's why they kind of pushed Muhammad back, and that's why he was so pissed.
He was pissed. Like, what's the deal with Brittany? Like, where the hell was Brittany at? She knows about the tell-all.
Catherine writes, "Hi, John Sherrill. Colt and Vanessa should move away from Debbie. Big Ed needs a woman his age. I heard Larissa's pregnant. Muhammad, oh my God, Larissa being pregnant. Okay, Catherine, thank you for the super chat. But let me dissect this real quick. Larissa is not pregnant. She's just it's clickbait on her feed. So when you look at Larissa's story, it says, I'm 5 weeks pregnant and expecting. It's not Larissa. When you swipe up for the article, I think it's somebody unexpected or something like that. It's not Larissa who's pregnant. Muhammad is a nice guy. I agree. And I think that I don't think that if Vanessa and Colt do get married, that they should live with Debbie. I think that they should have their own home close to Debbie.
I love Debbie. She needs Colt around. Why can't they live with Debbie?
I think they should.
Me too. Thank you, Cody.
I got you, girl.
Really?
I mean, she would cook dinners for them. She wouldn't be alone. I don't think, does Cody have any
Who's gonna
siblings?
turn down like a steak and like eggs?
Are y'all on glue? What is
No.
wrong with you?
No, I'm not on glue. I'm just huffing a little, what is it called? Dust cleaner. That's all. But look, isn't Cody the only child, or does he have siblings?
Yeah, he's an only child.
That's all. And then the father passed away. That's the only family she has. What's wrong with her sleeping downstairs?
Okay, maybe like a mother-daughter
At the
type of
slot
house.
machine.
You know, like where it's two separate residences. But like, I don't think that Colt and Vanessa should be living with Debbie. I think that
Why?
because they need to have their own space. Like,
They do. They have the whole
you cannot
upstairs.
live with your mother.
Thank you, Cody.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't
They
agree
live
with that.
upstairs. So what? Who cares?
Yeah, I mean,
Take your own floor. There you
I
go.
don't think the rooms are close together. Maybe Debbie's down the
I
hall.
do love Debbie, but like she can be a little bit much at times, you know. And
You can tell she likes Vanessa. They will go shopping
she
together.
does love Vanessa.
Well, clearly she watched the
But-
cats while like.
I mean, look how well it worked out when Colt was with Larissa and Debbie. You know, it
Larissa was a different person. Larissa was not accepting of it. Remember, she was like, "When can your mommy move outie?"
they need to have their own space.
I just don't.
I mean-
think what? You want Debbie to be alone, John?
No, but Debbie should know that
She
her
can
son and her daughter-in-law need to have their own space a little bit.
John,
I mean,
you're
come on.
mean to Debbie. I'm not feeling it. We need Debbie in the
Debbie
house
will
so she
swap
can cook
it.
dinners and do all of that.
Debbie is nice, but in the past like, you know, and I'm not trying to dog Debbie, but like, you know, she's the mom and she has to, you know, let go a little bit, like cut the umbilical cord and let
She has.
Colt
Look what happened.
be
He
with-
failed a lot of times.
I'm not saying like move like, you know,
I think
miles
maybe
away.
Now it's attached to.
What are you like across the
Next
street?
door, you know, own an apartment next door. That way they're still like there, but that way they have their own separate spaces.
He wouldn't know. What
Come
to
on,
do.
I don't think I'm being that far fetched with this analogy.
I think you're being mean. No, I'm just
Mean
kidding.
how?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, I mean, because like Vegas is crowded and it's just you just need to be near your family. That's what I think. But okay. For the sake of this video, I'll say okay, John. But really I want Debbie there.
Well, Debbie, you're in Vegas. Debbie can move in with you.
No,
She'll make you steaks every night.
steak. I know. I wonder what she was cooking since Colt lost weight.
Calypso. Probably not like I don't know. Like
John, you got to give Colt a little credit.
I do. I give him credit.
Would you say he lost at least 100 pounds? Because
No.
I'm saying that.
Not from the tell-all. Looking at pictures,
Hell
no.
no.
Looking at the pictures now that he's posting, yes, he has lost weight and he looks good. But seeing him on that tell-all, he looked the same to me.
So, listen. So, Colt and Debbie and Vanessa is connected to Larissa and that whole Vegas storyline. What's going on with Larissa, Jess? Because Jess is going to come on the second tell-all, and Carmen. What do you know about that?
No, I can.
You can't tell it.
Oh, I can summarize it.
Okay.
Be careful.
Oh my God. Be careful. What is it? When Cody says be careful, it must be good.
Look, Kelly. I agree with John. No deal for Debbie. No deal.
Oh my God. Why did I say that? Oh my
Oh, I
God.
love that you said that. That's it. That's gonna be it forever.
Forever.
Most
It's
of
never
life,
going
ever,
away.
ever. What is this? Scooter, and that's a lot of name. Love you guys. I love what Debbie said to Big Ed. Yes.
When she said F you? When she
yeah.
said F you?
Thank you, Clear Scooter and Sidecar. Shenanigans, Scooterville. That's a lot. All right,
Okay.
so I really can't go into too much detail about that, but
We'll be talking about it soon, I'm sure.
I was hoping that, you know, when Larissa wasn't feeling down, shit. I was you know, she's in Colorado. Okay. This is very tricky. The group consensus is that Eric whisked Larissa away,
Oh.
and Eric cut off Larissa's ties to everybody she knew, so
Excellent.
he can isolate her, and kind of just have her away with her. You said it, Sherelle, because you're a boss. That's
Oh my God. No. No. Oh, Tina, no. Sorry. Go ahead.
And it's true. You know,
He didn't like her friends?
no, I mean, and I love Larissa. And I want to make sure, like, if she's watching or if she hears about this, that I'm not trying to disparage her in any way. And I've said this to Larissa myself, that when Eric, you know, made her move to Colorado, he was making it very hard for Larissa to be in contact with Jess and Carmen, Heather and Lindsay.
Who's Heather and Lindsay?
Just
Other friends?
Heather is Beauty Kitchen. She's my partner for my sanitizer. Heather was on.
Oh, okay.
Heather was on Happily Ever After with Larissa last season on the first episode, and Lindsay was Larissa's publicist. And he really made her cut ties with everybody, including myself. Like, none of us had heard from Larissa. And then, you know, a month ago or whenever that was happening, you know, me and Larissa talked for a long time on the phone and whatever. And
it was like 3 hours.
You know, I think that she sees what happened with Eric, and I hope to God that they don't get back together because he's poison.
Ooh, really, John? You never talk about anyone like that, so it's got to be
he's poison.
Wow.
He's really. She deserves so much.
He's
better.
a bad fish.
I hope she stays.
And
well, isn't he gay?
No.
I heard.
You see the videos? I mean,
yeah, but that don't mean nothing.
What videos? John, you're the best person to do the review, and I love it. You keep dropping tea and spilling out of your mouth like this. What videos? Can you say?
Oh Lord.
Well, no, the OnlyFans stuff between Eric and Larissa. The thing is, like a lot of us feel that Eric pushed Larissa into the porn road.
I believe
I love it. I love doing recaps with you. Oh my God.
And you know, once Larissa got fired from TLC for the Cam Soda thing, and the Cam Soda thing wasn't even that big of a deal.
No,
like, you know, the Cam Soda is like slightly like, you know, X-rated, right? But it's like, it's almost like what you would stick on a Maxim cover. You know what I mean? It wasn't like that crazy.
No, you're just showing like your body off, like,
but
not your whole.
You know, once she got fired, that's all Eric needed to see. And this is just me in my, you know, talking. That, you know, now that's what he needed to pull her in full throttle, doing, you know, X-rated stuff on OnlyFans and this, that, and the other.
And because she's here from Brazil, like you, Carmen, you guys were her family because she didn't have anybody else, right?
Yeah, I mean, and what breaks my heart is that, like, you know, Larissa and Carmen are not good, and I tried to mend that bridge after speaking to Larissa, but there's a lot of
Hurt?
yeah, it's bad, and a lot of stuff that I didn't even know about. And I just feel bad for Larissa because she's in Colorado. Eric.
Oh, and that's why she wrote that stuff on her Instagram that she was feeling depressed.
Eric lived in his mother's basement.
What?
Yeah, in like a dungeon, like no joke. And Larissa has her own place in Colorado where she's miserable and has nobody. Like, I felt so bad for Larissa that night that I was like, if I wasn't in on the East Coast, I would have driven to Colorado to pick her up and like bring her back because she's got nobody there. She's completely alone. And I was thinking maybe she could get back to Vegas and, find herself and be around the people that like loved her, it would be a different story. But it seems that there are too many bridges that have been burnt, and that breaks my heart. And that's what that is. Without trying,
I'm not saying too much. Well, never say never. You never know, John. You never know.
No, and I hope that there's like a chance that everybody could work things out. I think that Larissa knows that Eric is bad at this point. And I even told her, I said, listen, like, get in a car and just go to California. Like, you make enough money. She's unhappy in Colorado. It's cold. Like, it's season's turning. So obviously it's not like, winter now anymore, but, go to LA and like be around everybody. You're in the biz, so you don't know what's going to happen. But I really do feel bad for her, and I do love her, and I hope that if she's watching, she doesn't take anything I'm saying like the wrong way, because I'm speaking out of love and concern, and it's the same things I told Larissa myself. And Larissa hasn't had an easy life.
Just with everything.
And it's what. Can we not talk about this anymore? I don't want to talk about Larissa anymore. I love you, Larissa. If you're watching, that's it.
When it's time to move on, go back to Big Ed.
Yeah, I can't.
What did you think about Liz? Scammer?
Are we supposed to feel bad for her?
Yeah. You're supposed to. You couldn't. I mean,
did you really think she saw Ed and she was like, I gotta get me some of that?
No, she's with Ed for one reason. I don't know what it is. Fame. I don't know. Money. Something.
Well, fame.
Well, he's just a reality star. He's not like,
Like, okay, is it shitty what happened to Liz? Yes, but you knew what you were signing up for. You obviously knew who Big Ed was.
Yeah.
Watched him on 90 Day with Rose. You saw like all this stuff about him having like minor children on his lives and stuff like that. You saw how that Lorda girl is making all those TikToks about how he's a predator.
Yeah.
And then with all that in your head, you're like,
Don't forget the way the daughter treated her.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Like, do I want to feel bad for her? Yeah. Do I feel bad for her? No.
Yeah.
No. I know. I'm sorry.
So what's the deal with Big Ed? He always claims he wants a woman. Then when he gets one, he mistreats her. I know. He just like what's his deal? You think he's ever going to be tie the knot with anyone? I doubt it. He just seems like,
I don't feel bad for him at all.
Ed is in love with Ed, don't you think?
Ed's in love with Ed.
Ed's in love with Ed, yeah. That's his true love.
Hold on. Let me get my tears first. Hold on.
That's his true love. Ed is his true love.
Hold on. Just let me dab these real quick.
Yeah. Can you believe he cried? How ridiculous! I cracked up when he was crying. That's too much, Ed. You need to pull it back just a little bit.
But I don't feel bad for Ed, and I don't feel bad for Liz. Like,
yeah.
Like if Liz was somebody who was just off the street but that's not how that
John,
happens.
you should get Liz on your show. You should. I don't want her on my show, but you should get her on your show. She don't come. She'll be like, oh, John Yates, the one that interviews everyone. Oh, let me go get my 15 minutes. She'll come.
Hold on, Karina. Wait. I call him Big Pred as a predator. Well, that's what, yeah. I mean, there's just, thank you, Karina. There's just so much bad stuff associated with Ed. And I know that Liz knew all about this. And then she was like,
I mean, did you see my video earlier? What her ex-husband was saying? I believe him. She's a clout chaser.
Repeat for everybody. What did he say?
He said that she was a liar, that she was with Ed for fame, and she didn't love him or something like that. Like, she just doesn't.
Dorit. Oh, hi, Dorit. Dorit Frank. Ed is in therapy now. Well, good for him.
So what? Yeah, let me try to pull that on us. He's in, he wanted more sympathy. I'm in therapy now. Good. You should stay there.
Yes.
I mean, after all the stuff that came out when he was on going live with 9-year-old girls and telling.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like when he was on before, last season, and he would go live every night, and they'd be he'd go live with a 9-year-old girl 1:00 in the morning.
What are you talking about? 9?
13, 9, 12, 14, 11.
In the womb?
Yeah, there was one girl that he went live with in utero that was still in the womb. That he had
That's so ridiculous.
he went live with an ultrasound. He was like, "Oh, this is it."
Oh God, John!
Right here, get him while they're young.
You think he has a love affair for young women?
Clearly.
Do you think that he is a love affair for young women?
Oh my God. It's so sick. Oh my God. And did you see his mom? Did you see that part that the mom came on? Was trying to defend her son. She's the only one.
Well, good for the mom and whatever. I really have no sympathy for Ed. I really can't stand him.
Yeah. How do we know he's in therapy? He's a con artist.
He said he was in therapy, so it must be true.
No, we got to double check. I'll look into that tomorrow. I don't believe him.
It must be true that he's in therapy because he said it. So, yeah.
So you missed the end. So he says at the end, I've come to some conclusion now. I think I better start to date women my own age. Lies. He's not going to date anyone his own age. He is
not going to date anybody that knows who Angela Lansbury is and who watched Murder, She Wrote. Okay, that's not who he's going to date.
FYI, that's my favorite show, John.
Listen,
I'm just kidding.
Listen, I talk about murder. I love Murder, She Wrote. We watch it all the time. I love Jessica Fletcher. She rides on her bike in Cabot Cove, Maine, solving mysteries and this, that, and the other. I love her.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's. I can't with all this. All right, so let's move on. Oh, I have tea. So the 90-Day Fiance Happily Ever After tell-all exclusive.
Okay, good.
Play a sound effect, Sherelle.
Oh no, not that.
Oh, now you fucked up.
Not that one.
Shut up.
Okay, I can't play any effects. I don't even think I have drums
Okay, don't
anymore.
play a sound effect, Cheryl. The 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After Tell-All will be filmed on between June 12th and June 14th.
That's in about a month, right?
So
They do all of the tell-alls in New York, right?
yeah, usually, yeah.
Are they a live audience?
No,
Oh,
There might be though now.
no, because I tried to get like up in there.
yeah.
And they're like, yeah, no, it's just like the four walls and us. There's no live audience because I was like, can I watch?
yeah. No,
So there's that. So just so you guys know, you heard it here first. So can we talk about Britney?
yeah. Kind of, yeah. So I got a lot of flack.
You know, I have not mentioned Britney in a year but listen, I'm going to be very open. Why didn't Britney show up? I mean, she took the plane ticket. She got into the hotel room. And then she dipped. She dipped out like while she was in New York. So what happened?
I can't talk about Brittany, Shauna. I just can't.
I can after the thing.
Yes, because you are not an African American woman, okay? The last time I did it, I got chewed out. So now I got to leave it to you. They did. I mean, I said how I felt, and I got chewed out. Okay, so now I just won't say anything. Like,
okay, so Brittany didn't show up, and we'll move on from there.
Listen, I will say this about you. I can't talk about Brittany, but I can talk about Yazan. I don't know how you say it. Yazan. What is Yazan? Okay, I can talk about him all I want. I've talked to him before, right? Without a translator. Why does he keep bringing that stupid translator? He can talk. He can speak English.
Yeah,
he tells jokes. He's funny. What is up with the translator?
I've talked to Yazan like.
He just speaks English. What's the deal?
That's like a show. Like, you know, that's like a buffer. Like, let me get the translator just in case I don't want to say anything.
Yeah. I mean, like we've also heard him speak English. When they were on the show, he always spoke English to Brittany.
Yes.
Did you notice that? There was no translator there. That must be one of those things. Because remember Devin said that they would take you on the bad side of town, like when you go to Korea or something like that. And maybe they just thought the translator looks good for, special effects. I don't know. Weird.
All right, so we won't discuss Brittany. Listen, I've certainly had a bad track record with Brittany. You have to, so I guess never mind.
But I will say, no, I won't say. Yeah,
no, say it.
I couldn't stop watching that night.
Wait, which night?
When you and Brittany were going at it.
Oh.
It was. I tried to help her. She got mad. It was just a mess. It was funny looking back. I mean, I think it's funny now. She probably still doesn't.
That was a giant.
Yeah, we're not. That's old news. That's in the past. Yeah,
it is.
And I think she's in the past. You don't show up to a tell-all.
Yeah,
there was another person that didn't show up to a tell-all. I mean, you have to show up. That's part of your job. You have to show up.
But she took the plane ticket, and then she got the hotel room, and she was like.
She left the next
Deuces. She was like, "I'm out. Like I'm in New York City. Thanks for the lift. Like I'm out."
I don't know what's wrong with. Well, yeah, she's gonna do what she's gonna do. I guess.
Hey, if Brittany would ever want to talk to me live, I would do it.
Would you?
I will.
Can I set it up?
Heartbeat.
Can I set it up?
Set it up. I would do it in a heartbeat.
I'm gonna set it up. I'm gonna see what she says. We need to let bygones be bygones at this point.
I mean, like, if me and Brittany can get past what happened,
and I don't see why you can't get past. Listen, we are. When we fight, me and you, we're like, what do you call it? Like aggressive. We attack. Like we know how to stand up for ourselves. So does Brittany. She needs to understand that that's all that was. Is that people were defending themselves. She was defending herself. You were defending yourself. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less.
No, I'd be all for it.
I'm gonna do it.
Because why not? I'm sorry. I'm being big Ed. I'm thinking about Liz. I'm just gonna really just pass these tears real quick.
Oh my god.
I'm just so sad
funny.
about my granddaughter who I was dating. Just.
And did Ed's daughter go to the tell-all? I
Yeah.
can't remember.
Yeah, she was there.
She was there?
Yeah.
Elizabeth.
What did she say? I don't remember. Did I block her out?
He was like, Dad, you suck and I hate you. Pretty much. That's what she said. I'm just paraphrasing.
You're gross and you're creepy.
Please stop dating people who are in 4th grade.
That are
That's
my
what she
children.
said.
Do you think Big Ed is aware of the bad reputation that he has with the public?
Of course he.
You think so?
Yeah. Oh, he knows. There's no way he could not know.
Yeah, we hope so.
I bet you he has like one of those like fancy golf carts, and he wears a robe and he drives around like the block.
That's too much. What? A golf cart and a robe.
I bet he just drives around just like waving to everybody and being like,
No,
I'm
look at Cubby. That's why I have it, John. Do the things like Candace. Put it. No, I. That's why I keep doing this. I am Candace. See, like just
It's in the corner.
Oh my god.
Because I don't want my eyeliner to run. So like
It's so funny.
I am Candace. Candice. I am Candace.
Oh god, that's so funny. It was good though, wasn't it, John? It was the best.
It was good. Like we didn't even talk about Happily. I guess I should have split this into 2 parts because I didn't want to talk about Happily because that was just boring.
It was good.
But I do want to say something. Oh God.
Oh.
Are you saying something else you shouldn't? I love it when you do that.
I was like, tell it.
No, don't get yourself in trouble, John. Don't.
No.
Word it carefully, whatever you're gonna say.
Thank you, Cody. You got to stop him from jumping. Don't jump off the bridge, John.
Carefully.
Is there anything else that we need to? Oh, how about Molly? Okay, before I say what I had to say, because I need to like put that in the back of my head so I can think about it real quick. People are saying, no, I love Molly so much. Molly sent us Christmas gifts. We think that she is the shit. But people are saying or posting that Luis and Kelly look the same.
They could be
I
cousins.
thought they were twins.
They could be cousins. Yeah.
That's what I thought they were brothers. I thought they were cousins. Like, not that I literally thought that, but they thought I saw them. I'm like, they could be related.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And Molly had met, I put a comment on it. Molly's like, no, wait, hold on, let me find it. Let me get it. I love Molly so much. And, at the end of the day, I'm so happy that Molly's happy because she deserves it. And Molly is like another person who works her ass off. And, she has her business.
She got that sexy lingerie.
And I have nothing but respect for Molly. But let me find this. Hold on. 90 melanin. Okay. Hold on. Oh my God. 750. Okay. So, someone posted about Luis and Kelly being similar. I think melanated way, and
In a melanated way.
no, melanated way, like that page.
I thought she said.
It's like a double entendre a little bit. So there we
Okay,
go.
go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
I was like, wait, what?
90 Day Melanated Way posted about hi Melanated Way, 90 Day Melanated Way.
Melanated way. Like,
It's 90 Day Melanated Way. That's the 90
you
day.
know what melanated means?
Yes.
Okay. Is this person black?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was getting a little nervous. Like, what? I think you're
You
using
just
the
make
wrong-
me
the
nervous.
word
I'm like, oh my God, like I was like,
Okay, go ahead.
okay, so 90 Melanie Away wrote, help settle a fierce debate on debate that's going on in the comments. Do you think that Luis and Kelly look alike? And somebody said that they look like twins, and I said that's what I'm saying. So Molly replied to me, and she goes, "No way, Dominican versus Black / Panamanian, Panamanian,
Panamanian.
Pandemic.
from Panama." So
I don't know.
Oh, I thought I meant pandemic. Go ahead.
I think they look very similar. I don't know. I mean, here.
Wait, let me see him.
They could be cousins. I'm
Why?
telling you.
You
They're
just tell me
cousins.
people don't look alike at all. Like, come on, here.
Let me see it.
No. Okay, so listen. Okay, this is just a theory. You don't have to believe it. I'm just wondering. Have you noticed, like, when some white women date black guys, that they get little bronzer happy, i.e., Kim Kardashian, Molly at the tell-all. I'm just trying to tell.
Wait, with Molly wearing tons of bronzer?
She looked like a light-skinned black person. You gotta ease up, ease up just a little bit. Have you noticed that? Like sometimes Kim Kardashian can look black. She has so much bronzer, and sometimes you think that about like what is her name, Dolores? Does she use a little too much sometimes?
Like Dolores Catania? Yeah, I can see it on that one. Yeah, definitely with Dolores. Absolutely with Dolores.
Yeah,
I see that.
I mean, I was like, oh my God, she looks black today. You gotta ease up. I mean, it's just what it is.
Oh my God.
I know. Sometimes, not all the time, but a lot of times they like go heavy on the bronzer. I don't know what's up.
It's almost like blackface, pretty much. Like, is that?
Molly, I'm just saying,
just fully gone through with it and just like been like.
Part 2 is coming on next week. See what I'm talking about? Just look at Molly and be like, okay, you're taking it too far. A little too heavy on the bronzer.
Oh my God.
Am I gonna get in trouble for this?
I don't know. We always get in trouble, so whatever. We're having fun. So that's all that matters. We're just talking. Add another lawsuit, Cody.
Let me get my little black record.
No.
Hold on. Get our live-in lawyer who's in the second bedroom. Get him out.
I'm telling you. Haven't you ever seen Kim Kardashian with just on too much bronzer? It's like, she's starting to look black. Okay, I'll shut up.
No,
it's funny.
Puerto Rican.
Oh my God.
No, it's not a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, she does.
Cody, shut up.
No. Have you ever seen Kardashian? I'm going to show you a picture one day of Kim, and you're going to be like, whoa. Like Kim before Kanye, Kim after Kanye.
Kim before the shower, Kim after the shower.
So look, when you put on bronzer, does it stay on for days or something?
I never used bronzer.
I want to know.
You never use bronzer?
I use like a little foundation to like get rid of my eye bags, but not bronzer.
Well, you've seen those women getting the spray tan.
No,
do you think it's expensive? I want to know. All right, I'll shut up.
No, because it's funny because I have the same questions that you do. I want to know, is it expensive? Like, what do? You just go in there like all naked and just like run around?
Remember there's this actor, his name is something Hamilton, George Hamilton. He loves bronzer.
Yeah. From the guy, like, he's like 100 years old from like.
And he loves bronzer. He looks like, when you're looking at him like,
Was he like on Fantasy Island, like the plane, like?
oh no, John, he would be dead. No, that's like no, George Hamilton. I don't know.
No, he's like with the white hair and like he's like
Yes.
super tan.
super. He looks.
I know who he is.
Yeah, some people love bronzer, I guess. Sorry.
I think that George Hamilton like got his tan before like bronzer was like even like
Out.
Yeah, like he's like old school. He's like 90. How old? Wait, let me look up George Hamilton real quick. Hold on.
I think that's his name. Look up, put in
Well,
George Hamilton
I know who
bronzer.
you're talking about.
Add bronzer in there. George Hamilton bronzer. He looks like he goes heavy on it. It's like, wow. Can you lighten up just a little bit?
Like he was like born like 1939. He's been around for a long time.
No. Is he dead?
He's still alive. So what's up, George? If you're watching, hey.
1939 and he's still alive. Come on, John. Seriously? Let me see how old he is.
He was Zorro.
I don't know how I even know him. How is he famous?
Everybody knows George Hamilton from like our age group.
Look it up.
Okay, so all right, so we didn't talk anything about Happily Ever After. Oh well, that'll be for like another day.
Oh my God, he's still alive. He's as brown as ever, and he's 81 years old.
Okay, someone just sent me a picture of Molly, and you're right, Sherelle.
What? Let me think.
That's really bad.
Shut your face.
It's really bad.
Shut your face. Let me see that. No. Get out of here.
It's
Yeah.
really bad.
What is that?
It's
Like,
too
what
much
is that?
bronzer. So
Too
let
much
me
bronzer.
like.
Oh my god.
Okay, yeah.
Oh wow.
It's not. It's.
See, I told you. Look, she looks black. She looks
Molly, what did you do?
too
Come on,
much
girl.
bronzer.
Like I thought that was Nene Leakes when I first saw it.
Yes.
She needs to lighten up, Molly.
That-
Just a little bit.
I love
She's
you,
a
Molly.
good girl,
I
but
love you so much.
But
But
girl, you need to.
this.
That has to no.
she does not look like a white woman. She
That's
just doesn't.
that's a little wild.
We're like the same complexion. Lighten up, Molly. My goodness. Okay, I won't say
We're all
anything.
going to hell tonight. That's what's happening.
We're going to. Well, at least you'll be there with me. Thanks, Sean. At least I won't be alone. Cody, you coming to hell with us?
Of course. Actually, I'll make little pit stops because I'm right in between, so I'll be up and down.
Molly, I just want to say, like, I love you, but like,
That is not right. Not right.
Oh God. Oh, I'm going to hell. Oh, I'm so
oh
bad.
my god,
I
that's
am going to hell.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Woo. Okay, so
I can't believe like
let's
she
wrap
thought
this
that
up.
was okay looking in like the mirror like that. I'd be like, what the fuck? Like
No, but this is what I think. I
You're
think if you
welcome.
put it on, I don't know. I think if you put it on, it lasts a couple days or weeks. I don't know how. And she keeps going before it wears off. That's what I'm thinking.
Wait. So how do you do you spray this on your face? Like how does this
I
work?
don't know.
I don't know. I said, John. Hello. I don't know.
Like I'm so white when I go outside, like I'm invisible. Like I have
bronzer.
I am pasty as fuck. Like I have no tan or nothing or whatever. So like when I go outside, like you can even see me. It's like I'm like where's John? Where you at?
Look, John. You for Memorial Day weekend, as a joke, you should use bronzer and then come on.
Oh
and do
yeah,
a video.
oh yeah. Let me put some bronzer on. That is the best idea ever.
I wanted to see how you look.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you never know.
yeah.
I mean, listen.
Breaking news: John goes live on blackface Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, you think you would get in,
that's
you
a
wouldn't get in
good
trouble.
idea.
No, you would just have a tan, John. You never
Right.
tried it. I wonder how much it costs. Do you think it's expensive?
What?
You are really trying to get me to go.
I think it would look good. I just want to see what you never tried it, not once.
No.
You should try it.
My carrot.
I heard they make you go naked, then you stand with your arms open. This is what I hear, and then someone sprays you down. That's what I heard. I don't know. I've never been.
How about you both go on the same day?
Yeah.
And then do a live.
Why would I need to go? I would waste my money. I'd come out and be like, "Did you do it yet?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I don't need to do it.
Like,
You would switch up your look.
Light wedding glow.
Have you ever tried it, Cody?
No,
What, bronzer?
I always like laid out like in the sun, or I got my color from just being me.
well, Cody's like half like Cherokee Indian, so like he's already like
What's Turkey Indian?
that's Turkey Cherokee.
Oh, I said, are you throwing a dig at Cody?
Yeah, turkey.
Oh, you're part Cherokee, Cody.
He's half Cherokee,
Oh
so
my
he's
God.
already like naturally like
starting fires.
I'm like Italian and Irish, so like I'm like really I get the Irish side of me gets like really pasty, and then like if I do get in the sun, I'll tan, and then like the Italian side will take over. Like so.
Have you ever been to Italy? You gotta go.
He's gonna take an Indian to Italy.
You gotta go. I mean, they like Italians love their history, and they talk about Sicily and what's it called?
Sicily?
Sicily. Yeah, is that India? Is that Italy? Sicily?
Yes,
Did I make that up?
that's the island. I'm not Sicilian though. I'm
There's
first
a difference.
generation. My father was born and raised in Italy. I am from where am I from?
Milan? Is
No.
Milan in Italy?
Like my father has like blonde hair and like blue eyes. Wait. What? Where am I from? Naples?
United States.
Oh, Naples. That's it. Naples.
I don't know.
Naples.
See, like I need like a lifeline for that. But yeah.
Sorry,
But my mother's side was Irish. So she was half well, or whatever. It doesn't even matter. But yeah, so like my Irish blood and my Italian blood are always like fighting each other because like, you know, my Irish blood wants me to be pasty and my Italian blood wants me to be tan. So it's an inner battle that I have with myself all the time.
But you favor your Italian side. I don't know if you noticed it. You always talk about being Italian. You never be like,
Well, yeah, because like, you know,
Yeah,
both my sides were Italian. Like my mom's side, the Irish side, nobody talks about that. So like I was raised Italian and very Italian, and you know I really don't have anything to do with my Irish side other than it's in my blood. You know that. So, but my Irish side keeps me from tanning nice. So whatever. Thank you, Ireland.
have you ever been Irish? Ireland?
Ireland? No,
What is this called?
But you have like look, wait. There's my
Four-leaf clover?
yeah, see, I do represent my Irish side.
John,
So,
when did
yeah.
you get that?
I got that when I was 19.
Why?
Because stupid.
I needed luck. So
Did it hurt?
and then people see like John Yates, like you know, that's like not an Italian last name. It's not. But I took Cody's name when I married him.
Is it true that all Italian last names ends in a vowel?
No, because
No.
I hate to say maiden name because like, you know, but my name
It's maiden, John.
well, I married Cody, but I took his last name.
Because he's the bitch, y'all.
Oh my god, I hate him so much. I hate him so much.
Take that name.
Why didn't you take Cody's last name? Why didn't you reverse it?
A lot of reasons.
He didn't like his last name, which
It was long. It was
So-
long.
yeah.
Well,
and he wanted to sound like you know, like what was it, John, that you said your name was? It sounded like
I
a
was
congressman. Is that what you said?
The A Word by my father.
Oh, that's not really.
Yeah, and like my nose was broken by, and the reason why my grandparents took me away was because of that, and that's why my grandparents took me, because I had a lot of that going on as a child.
Oh,
So, and that's a big reason why my mother
oh
ended
wow.
ended her life. So I never cared for that last name, and I was more than happy to give it up when I married Cody.
I was
So-
too sexy for his name. So
Cody's last name could have been Shipwreck, and I would have taken it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh wow, that's a deep.
Yeah. So I was, I was raised by my grandparents since I was 7 years old, and I had no affinity to that part of my life. So I was more than happy to get rid of that name. But it sucks because like I had that name my whole life. Well, up until I married Cody, but like all my college degrees have my old name on it.
You never want to see it again. You're
I
glad
see it all
they.
the time. You know, every like my college degrees, like my plaques, everything, have my name, my old name on it. So it sucks because like it's not something you can ever get rid of. But that's why I took Cody's last name, because I just wanted to be rid of that name, and I didn't want it. So that's why I took it. That's why I changed my last name when we got married. I took his name, and that's the reason why.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's
Wow.
like my
Okay,
bitch.
hold on. If you want to get really deep,
You took my name.
hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, I don't know if you can see it, but see this scar that goes down my leg from here? I don't know if you can
Yeah,
see it.
I can see it. I can see it.
That was a scar I got when my father pushed me down a flight of stairs when I was 3 years old.
John,
And
that's
this
serious.
nose isn't my nose. This is
Whose nose is that?
my nose was broken when I was 2 years old, thanks to him. And I had to get like plastic surgery as like a baby. So
How long did you stay there before your grandparents realized something was going on?
they took me. They took me when my great grandmother took me when I was 6. And then when it got too much for my great grandmother to take care of me, then my grandparents took me. I love my great grandmother. But my great grandmother took me away when I was 6. And then when I was 10, and I was too much, because my great grandma lived like in a not an old folks home, but like a senior citizen complex.
55 older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then my grandparents took me when I was 9 or 10, and yeah, and then
You got too sexy for your
a name is what you make of a giant. Thank you. No, thank you. Like it's. I'm not trying to make like a big thing out of it, but like, yeah, it is what it is. So, that's funny. Is what it is.
Wow. I'm sorry that happened to you, John.
Cody really wants me to get off the subject.
How did we get? We're off the rails again.
Well, he's like saying like they're all gonna tear me up on Reddit and stuff right now, which I'm sure they're already doing. So whatever. It's fine. I don't care. I mean, like they're posting my mother's dead picture everywhere. So I'm just hoping that whoever posts my mom's picture that she haunts them. So
Do you know who did that?
yeah, it's fine. But I just want to say something real quick before I lose my nerve.
Sure.
I really do want to apologize to Danielle Jabali. And I've apologized to her face. And I want to do it publicly because she deserves it.
What did you do?
Well, I got into it with Danielle 2 times over the last couple of years. Like once over Ricky, and then the other time with the Laura stuff. And I was not in a good place of mind when that stuff was going on. The last couple of years, I was not always the best version of myself, especially going through like all the stuff we went through in the public eye, getting evicted from our place and then traveling and, going from spot to spot to spot, living in motels, this, that, and the other. And I was not always the best version of myself. And even though I may have been upset by some of the things I had perceived of Danielle not doing for me, I took things too far.
Yeah, but she was at your birthday party. I'm sure.
Yeah,
she,
no, but
yeah.
I feel like I have to say this. If it weren't for Danielle, nobody would probably know about me. I don't know if that's a blessing or a curse, but Danielle was the one who went live with me when she was still on Happily Ever After, and she would go live with me on Periscope after each show, and that's what really gave me a name, was Danielle. And she's been good to me and helped me out and gave me a footing in this world. And I really am sorry for the stuff that I've said to her about her or whatnot.
That's good. I'm glad you're doing that, acknowledging it
just
publicly.
bothers me, and it's been on my soul, and I just want to say it out loud because I've made a lot of mistakes. I'm not ever going to pretend that I'm innocent or that I haven't done mean things or whatnot. But what I did to what I said and that stuff, like, she didn't deserve it. Even though I was hurt by her, I went too far, and I really am sorry for that. So yeah,
I'm glad you did it. Just,
I've known Danielle since she was the first person I ever met from the show. Like, I drove to Ohio in like 2016 to go meet her, and there's like it's like not even Danielle. Like, there's like a lot of people, not a lot, but there's a few people who I wish I could make things better with.
Am I one of them?
No, I want to make things worse for you. And what me and Cody went through was through the public eye, and I wanted to be transparent with everybody because I felt that everybody deserved that, because we had a GoFundMe, and I wanted people to make sure what was going on with the money. And I always didn't react well, but people don't understand. They see me blowing up on an IG Live or doing this or doing that, but you see that's like the end result, but you don't see the text messages, the phone calls, the DMs, the this, the that I've been getting, or that Cody's been getting, all this stuff that would make me get to that point. And now that we've been in our home and kind of back to normal. That doesn't happen anymore. So kind of want to get that off my chest. So
Yeah, that's cool. You got it's good that you did it publicly. That's good.
if it wasn't for Danielle, I would be just a live tweeter on Twitter. Just so. All right, so how do we end this in a good way? Because like the last like 20 minutes has been like long, like dark.
Yeah. Well, we always do. Go back to Big Ed. No, I'm just kidding.
Big
I
Ed
don't know.
sucks. So cheers to that.
Yeah.
I may suck, but Big Ed is 124 for me. There you go. And that's
There
that.
you go. Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
Mm. That's funny. You did the right thing. Good for you, John.
All right, so maybe we could like do like happily tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah, I know. Since we didn't say one word about it, that
Not
would be nice.
a singular word about happily.
Not one word.
All right, so let's end this. We're already at an hour and 20 minutes. My God. All right, so everybody, thank you for joining. Thank you for the super chats. Please subscribe to my channel. I have never said that before, but like, I feel like I need to at this point.
Saying it after every video, you should say it.
Like, did the video I did with Ari, 110,000 views.
That's how much it is now?
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Oh,
So
I will have Ari on tomorrow night, by the way, guys, for an update. I don't know if I said that, but Ari, we're gonna be doing Seeking Sister Wives Tuesday. So we'll be doing a live recap of the show. And then Ari is gonna come on tomorrow night for an update to see what's been going on since all this stuff has come out.
Oh, that's gonna be good, John.
Yeah, so that's gonna be at 9:00 with Ari Eastern tomorrow night. And yeah, so Cody's like making fun of me. I hate him so much. I hate him so much. And yeah, so everybody, thank you for hopping on and watching us. I didn't think that we would talk so much about like the single life, but
It was good.
I'm hooked.
Yeah, me too. Too bad it's only one episode and we missed it.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's it. So guys, thank you. Have a good night, and I will see you all tomorrow. All right. Good night, everybody. Bye, Sherelle.
Bye.